Have you ever wondered why something as personal and intimate as sex still matters in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s? After all, isn't it supposed to fade with age? Just a sweet, distant memory, like old, slow dances, summer flings, or candlelit moments that now seem part of another life. But what if I told you that stepping away from physical closeness isn't just a normal part of aging? It might actually be robbing you of something far more serious. Not just the romance, not just the sparkle, but your health, your strength, your ability to move without pain, your ability to feel fully alive. As a doctor who's worked closely with women in their golden years for decades, I can assure you, sexual intimacy, physical connection, and even the foods you eat are deeply connected to your vitality. You may not notice it at first. Maybe you feel just a little slower getting out of bed. Maybe your knees ache more after standing. Maybe you've stopped walking barefoot in the garden because it just feels too uncomfortable. Maybe you shy away from touch because deep down, you don't feel as strong or beautiful anymore. But what if your body wasn't failing? What if it was just starving for the right nourishment, the right movement, and the right emotional fuel? Today, I want to share 5 powerful foods that help soothe knee pain, reduce inflammation, and support not just joint health, but overall intimacy, confidence, and mental clarity for women over 60. Because let's be honest, knee pain isn't just about discomfort. It makes it harder to go on long walks. It stops you from getting on the floor with your grandchildren. It makes simple joys, like dancing in the kitchen or leaning in for a kiss, feel like effort. And the less you move, the more pain you feel. The more pain you feel, the more you withdraw. That's how women slowly slip into isolation, into silence, into feeling invisible. But it doesn't have to be this way. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If this message resonates with you already, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me support you better. Let's begin. Food #1. Fatty fish, like wild-caught salmon or sardines. It might surprise you to know that one of the most powerful medicines for your knees is actually something you can grill for dinner. Fatty fish like wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, 2 types of fat that work deep inside your body to reduce inflammation. Now, you might be wondering, how does inflammation relate to my knees hurting when I go down the stairs? Here's how it works. As we age, the cartilage in our knees, the soft tissue that cushions our bones, begins to wear down. Inflammation speeds up this process. It causes swelling, stiffness, and pain. Over time, this low-grade inflammation doesn't just make your joints hurt. It can affect your heart, your brain, and yes, your libido. Omega-3s found in fatty fish help reduce the number of inflammatory molecules circulating in your body. Think of them like firefighters that rush in and cool down the heat. But that's not all. Omega-3s also improve blood flow, which is essential not just for joint healing but for intimacy and arousal. Yes, better circulation means better lubrication, more sensitivity, and a more satisfying experience. So if you've been avoiding fish or simply never learned how to cook it, it's time to try. Baked salmon with lemon and olive oil, grilled sardines with garlic and herbs, even canned mackerel mashed into avocado toast. Start small. 2 servings per week is enough to make a difference. Your knees and your partner might thank you for it. Food #2. Turmeric, the golden anti-inflammatory. Let's move on to a spice that's been used for over 4,000 years in traditional healing. Turmeric. You've probably seen it. That vibrant yellow-orange powder used in Indian or Middle Eastern cooking. What you may not know is that turmeric contains a compound called curcumin. which is one of the most researched natural anti-inflammatories in the world. In one study, women with arthritis who took curcumin experienced a dramatic reduction in joint pain, comparable to over-the-counter medication, but without the side effects. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Curcumin doesn't just help with pain, it also affects your emotional health. It has antidepressant-like effects. It boosts serotonin and dopamine levels. And when you're in less pain and feeling more positive, you're far more likely to re-engage with your body and with your partner. That spark returns. So how do you use turmeric effectively? Here are a few ideas. Add half a teaspoon to your morning smoothie with cinnamon and banana. Make golden milk by simmering turmeric with almond milk, black pepper, and a little honey. Mix it into soups, lentils, or even scrambled eggs. A key tip: always combine turmeric with black pepper. Why? Because piperine, the active ingredient in pepper, increases your body's absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. One tiny change, like stirring turmeric into your tea, can begin to shift the way your knees feel. Food #3. Leafy greens, like spinach, kale, and collards. Let's talk about the greens. You've heard it before, eat your vegetables. But leafy greens are in a class of their own, especially for aging women. Spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard. These plants are packed with vitamin K, which helps preserve bone density, calcium, crucial for bone strength, magnesium, which aids in muscle function and stress response, and powerful antioxidants that fight off free radicals, those nasty molecules that accelerate joint and tissue damage. But here's something you might not know. Leafy greens help balance estrogen levels naturally. After menopause, when estrogen drops, so does your body's ability to keep cartilage hydrated and joints supple. That's part of the reason joint pain becomes more common after 50. Adding greens to your daily diet can help rebalance your hormones gently and support your joints, bones, and even vaginal health. It also supports brain clarity and gut health, two areas many women struggle with silently. Here's a simple plan. Add a handful of spinach into your morning eggs. Blend kale or chard into your smoothies. Make a quick sauté of garlic and collards for dinner. Even just 1 cup of greens a day makes a measurable difference. So next time you open your fridge and see that bag of wilting spinach, don't let it die there. Cook it. Eat it. Let it rebuild your strength. Food #4. Berries, small fruits with big healing power. Next up, something sweet and deeply healing. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries. These little fruits are loaded with anthocyanins, which are anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce joint stiffness and oxidative stress. But they don't stop at knees. Berries help regulate blood sugar, improve memory and focus, reduce belly fat, which can place pressure on your joints, and yes, increase libido by supporting cardiovascular health and dopamine function. In one study, women who ate a cup of blueberries a day for 8 weeks showed measurable improvements in both balance and brain speed. And let's face it, berries are a joy to eat. They bring color back to your plate and pleasure back to your meals. Try this. Add frozen berries to oatmeal. Snack on a bowl of mixed berries with Greek yogurt. Blend them with flax seeds and spinach for a powerhouse smoothie. Even just 1/2 cup a day can brighten your mood, relieve pain, and reignite energy. Food #5. Extra virgin olive oil, liquid gold for your joints. Finally, let's talk about the oil of life, extra virgin olive oil. Not all fats are created equal. Some clog your arteries, others heal them. Olive oil is rich in oleocanthal, a compound shown to work like natural ibuprofen. It reduces the production of enzymes that cause inflammation and joint degeneration. And unlike pills, Olive oil supports your heart, brain, and skin at the same time. But here's the magic. Olive oil also enhances hormonal balance and fat-soluble vitamin absorption. That means it helps you get more from the turmeric, the greens, and the fish you eat. So drizzle it on. Roasted vegetables, fresh salads, steamed greens, or even stir it into warm soup before serving. Choose cold-pressed, unrefined extra virgin olive oil stored in dark glass bottles. Avoid light or cheap blends. They lose their healing properties quickly. 2 tablespoons a day is all you need to feel the difference. And when your joints move more freely, when standing up doesn't hurt, when you can stretch, bend, and lift again without fear, that's when you start to trust your body again. That's when intimacy starts to feel possible again.